And welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Last time we got the plasma beam after a lot of derping around a spider ball track. And this time we're heading back into the Phazon Mines, except the west entrance instead of the east entrance. Where the heck are we? I don't even know. Wait, maintenance tunnel. I'm just trying to place where the heck I even am. And I'm really turned around. Now, I should mention, last time I was like, when we were getting the grapple beam, I was like, I'm probably missing something. Yes, I was missing something, so if you're yelling at me that I missed something, congratulations, I did. You're right. So, I am really bad when it comes to the Chozo artifacts, which are required for the end game. Oh, I know where we are now. This room! But yeah, I'm really bad when it comes to remembering what those Chozo artifacts are, so I am not surprised in the slightest that I missed one. This is actually a really good shortcut, because this is exactly where we needed to be pretty much anyway. So yeah, yay, time saver. Actually scan you. If there actually... I keep pushing the wrong button, actually. There's actually special tokens you can get by completing your scan log. You don't need every token, there are a lot of extras. But like, if you get all the power-ups, you get a token. If you get all the scan logs, you get a couple tokens. One for like 50%, another for like 100%. And just a lot of cool stuff like that. Now, if you get enough tokens, you also get tokens from major bosses, but they're a different type of token. I have token notifications turned off because I find those annoying and disruptive. I need to turn those off on Xbox too, because in the part I recorded for Vesperia, an achievement popped up, and I'm not sure if I really want to have those pop up on screen. I mean, it's nice to know when you unlock stuff, but it's also kind of intrusive if it happens, because it occurred to me, I mean, this one achievement popped during a boss battle, which was like, whatever. I'm worried it might happen during like a really sentimental cutscene or something, and that it'll just ruin the mood. So I'm thinking about turning off achievement notifications on Xbox Live for the time being. Okay, I'm really confused. Because there's a door, but that's also a lot of Phazon to try to walk through. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it. We are not supposed to come to this part through that entrance. No siree. Okie dokie. Now, how do we get there? Well, if you look at the map, you'll see that this connects to the Metroid quarantine. So, you just need to take the elevator. That's all we need to do. Okay, that's easy. I've also been giving it some thought why I tend to have like weird mixed feelings about Metroid, and I think I figured out why. I don't like 100%ing these games. For some reason, like, I'm okay with 100%ing a Zelda game, mostly because you only have like at most 20 heart containers, except if you're Hyrule Warriors, in which case you have like 1,000,000 heart containers. You have... Wait, what's this even for? What's this fireball track for? I'm really not sure why those are there. Huh. Wait, actually, there's a platform. I jumped off. Whoops. It's summer, and actually there's a fair amount of glare, so this is not the best weather to be recording a game with somewhat dark lighting when there's like a massive amount of glare. Fun fact about Let's Playing. Yeah, I think it's because you have like I think in this game you have 250 missiles as your maximum, meaning we've actually gotten less than half of the max missile upgrades, which is kind of insane if you think about it like that. And I think there are 14 energy tanks in total, which, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 6 more energy tanks to get. That's a lot of collectibles still. And then we have all the Chozo artifacts. We got all this other stuff, and that's a lot of collectibles. And I think more than Zelda, I think the collectibles just kind of wear me down in Metroid. Like, I'm all for content, but I feel like there's so many collectibles in Metroids. Like, yeah, get into the tunnel. It's really difficult because the camera kept transitioning oddly, and it was throwing me off. But in any case, it's just kind of overwhelming, and it also just kind of feels a bit like a chore, I think, because there are so many collectibles. Even though I do like Metroid games, I think the actual number of collectibles is why I tend to be kind of not super into them in terms of like as like overall games. While like I am having a good time, I'm already dreading having to collect everything, and part of me almost doesn't want to do that. Part of me almost just wants to go ahead and finish the game with whatever number of equipment or number of pickups we have, and then just show the optional stuff in the bonus video and show all the collectibles in the bonus video. But here's the thing, I always 100% games in Let's Plays. The only games I haven't 100%ed are, let's see, the first Paper Mario, because one, I plan on redoing it, spoiler, and I want to get all the star pieces on that run. I figure why get it on this run, and when I'm already playing a second playthrough. Wow, hi. But yeah, I am actually playing a second, like redoing that Paper Mario Let's Play. The reason is because I find some of the commentary is not that good, to put it bluntly. Why am I not using the plasma beam on this thing? Why the heck am I not? Yeah, I find the commentary is not that strong, especially compared to Thousand Year Door. I think Thousand Year Door is one of my better Let's Plays, along with Super Mario 64 of all things. I think those are my two best, if you ask me. But I just don't think I did a good job with the first Paper Mario, and it kind of makes me sad because I do still love both games a lot. So I kind of want to go back and redo that. I'm not saving, I'm just coming in here to heal up. What else? Yeah, let's 100% Wind Waker. I didn't do all the missions in Pikmin and Pikmin 2. I've thought about redoing Pikmin 2 as well because of the Virtual Console re-release. For the Wii version, just playing the new play control Pikmin 2. I've thought about doing that. I haven't decided if I actually will or not. But yeah, if that sounds exciting, let me know in the comments. If I should redo certain old Let's Plays, like different versions, kind of like what I did with Super Mario Bros. 3. Just replay the game with a different version. Sadly, if Thousand Year Door ever comes to Switch, I can't Let's Play it because Elgato capture cards are really jerkish when it comes to MacBook compatibility. So yeah, I would eventually like to Let's Play a Thousand Year Door HD if that ever happened. And the fact that they're remaking Superstar Saga, I think it's actually pretty likely that Thousand Year Door could get a remake. Plus, Intelligent Systems has been bouncing around the idea. The only thing that might get in the way is that it's not as much of a moneymaker compared to Fire Emblem. Yes, actually, Fire Emblem does outsell Paper Mario. Obviously, this is where we need to be. But how do we get past that gap? That's all ledge. I remember being stumped by this on my first playthrough, actually. I do remember getting completely stumped here. Plus it's so dark. I don't remember it being this dark on the GameCube. I cannot make that jump. Yeah, what do you do here? Wait a second. Is that a platform? It's hard to see. X-ray! Let's try X-ray, because we didn't have that when we came here the first time. Maybe we have to X-ray something. Hello, invisible platform. That would help a lot. Okay, now that makes sense. I'm glad I didn't get stuck on it for like half an hour like on my previous runs. This is actually really bad. Switching beams. When you are trying to not get your face sucked off by Metroid. People argue that the Metroids are basically facehuggers from the Alien series. I've actually never seen an Alien movie. I have personally heard that they don't hold up very well. It's kind of a you have to have been there kind of thing. Same with Ghostbusters, actually. It's like, if you grew up watching Ghostbusters, this is a much better movie than if you're going back to it as a millennial of sorts. I guess that's one way to put it. But yeah, I can't get into many old movies. I actually don't know a ton of people who do. Most of the people I know are more into like old, like newer stuff. The last time I actually saw a movie in theaters, 2007. That was Spider-Man 3. Which you could argue maybe there's a reason why I stopped seeing movies in theaters after that. But I actually enjoyed Spider-Man 3 for what it was. I personally thought it was fine, not a masterpiece, but I thought it was decent. I have seen other movies since, and not in theaters. I've seen the last two movies I saw were Force Awakens, which I actually enjoyed. Contrary to popular belief that the movie is awful, I enjoyed it a lot. And the other movie I saw most recently, I think, was Logan, which was actually really good. Yeah, I actually liked Force Awakens, even though it was basically a rehash. I mean, I like the characters, and the writing, I don't even know if I can chalk up to the writing, because it was probably just ad-libbing, to be honest. This is something new. This is a Hunter Metroid, adolescent Metroid, so, once more cold. Honestly, I wish okay, obviously in the GameCube version, using the D-pad and C-stick, you didn't need to do this. But I kind of wish in the Wii version, the game paused when you were trying to select a visor and beam. That's the word I'm looking for. Because honestly, the way this is set up, it's actually kind of difficult to try to maneuver while trying to point at a target on the screen, basically. So yeah, I do kind of wish for this version in particular that they had made it so that the game would actually pause between selection screens. Just a little minor thing I feel would have aided the overall experience of the game. It would have made it a little bit easier to navigate the motion control parts, even though the motion controls are pretty good. Selecting beams is rather cumbersome at times, and I feel like, not there, but in other cases, I have actually taken damage just because I'm trying to finagle the beam selection or visor selection. So yeah, I do think that is a problem. Is it a game breaker? Not really. It's just one of those things that you wish was the case, or at least give you the option to like pause it. Power bomb, I'm guessing. I guess that's also. Wait, you get the X-ray visor after the power bomb, so never mind. I was gonna say maybe that's to keep you from accidentally like sequence breaking, but it actually occurred to me that actually is not the case at all. And I screwed this up. Basically, the little small platforms disappear, so you have to kind of hurry across. I forgot that was even a thing. Wait, now I do not remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's an artifact down there, or either an energy tank or an artifact, I want to say. Basically, you need a special like thing to keep you safe from Phazon. in order to navigate this. I am switching to the ice beam and to the X-ray scope right now to avoid any mishaps. There we go. The cursor stopped moving, so that was my cue that I actually hit the Metroid. I actually got a little bit scared by that. I thought that was a Metroid coming to attack me, but it was actually just a power-up. Hello. So yeah, that's how you deal with getting a Metroid off of you if you actually do get hit by one. Yeah, I do not remember these rooms being this dark, though with composite cables, maybe the brightness was higher. You know, on the Wii, you have slightly better graphics, so maybe they were like, oh, let's make it darker. Or maybe it just was this dark and I'm misremembering. Wow, that was a good jump. I do dislike first-person platforming. Fun fact about myself, I just find it really cumbersome trying to do platforming type gameplay in a first-person environment. I just find that really clunky. Now, some may disagree, but that is just how I feel about it, because maybe I haven't played enough, you could argue, but also, like, it's just not something I enjoy, because platforming is better when you can, like, see where you're landing. That's my belief, at least. And in a third-person game, yeah, you can always see where you're landing. On a first-person game, you really can't, so What is this? Is this a refill station? And if so, that's not ominous at all. I'm worried now that they're giving us a refill station. That means something big is up ahead. Or I may be completely reading too much into it, but that's just my assumption that something big is coming up if they're basically giving us a refill. Now, where is the door? Oh, there it is. So I want to land on that, I think. But again, it's hard to, like, look down, especially in a game like this, with the control set up the way it is. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. But again, I arguably haven't played that many first-person platformers, so you could argue that, you know, maybe I just haven't played enough. Hello, invisible enemy. Wish I'd known about you sooner. Oh, this isn't the room I was thinking of. I was like, wait, is this that room? But it's not. Now, I could have sworn the plasma beam was a different color. And this plasma beam is just more like a heat beam, to be honest. It's not really a plasma beam in the traditional sense. It's, like, not plasma. I think it's green in one of the games. In, like, Metroid Prime 3, I think it's green. Which actually, to me, feels more like plasma-y, if that's an adjective. Got more morph ball puzzles, because we didn't get enough of that last time. Where do we go now? Over here? X-ray... anything? Nope. Hello, there we go. Grapple beam. And there we go. Safely across. Turning off the force field, and more guys to shoot. So, yeah. I'm getting a lot of stuff mixed up, I will fully admit, in this game. I'm not a Metroid expert by any means. It's just a matter of, like... I'm just trying to basically replay the game for myself, almost. In addition to making a Let's Play. And we got a save room, also ominous. So I think we're gonna end off here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Metroid Prime